What's going on, you guys? Code Monkey Mike here. So I want to just talk a little bit about what's going on in the markets today and so on. Now, yesterday I made this video here, said Bitcoin easily down to 90K, maybe worse. Here's what to expect, right? And surprisingly, for the first time I've noticed in quite some time, I had a decrease in my subscriber count after I posted this video. So I guess a lot of people are like fed up with the crypto market. And I mean, the last time something like this happened, well, actually one time earlier this year I got off a live stream, and the live stream was about ton tokens, and as soon as I got off the stream, my subscriber count decreased by 2 subscribers. You know, and I was like, that's how I get it from, well, god damn it, he's talking about ton coin. I want to hear about how Casper's going to get listed on Binance. Unsubscribe, right? Yeah, that was that. So this time, and I got this comment right here. Crypto, obviously a grammatical error or something or another. Crypto, fuck sucks, and I'm out of your channel too. So obviously this guy unsubscribed. And it is kind of funny. This guy says, damn, crypto doesn't just suck, it fuck sucks. So yeah. But yeah, I said, dude, hang in there. People have been sold a myth that the cycle ends this year. It just wasn't true, right? It doesn't mean that crypto is over in general, right? And I really, there's one powerful, very, very powerful, I consider a very, very powerful paragraph here in this article that's talking about, well, this article I shared on the weekend or so, a few days back. And it was talking about the XRP ETFs and so on. And there was something extremely powerful, because I've been pointing out all this time how everything I've analyzed shows that we're going to have our cycle top in 2027, and everything that's happening right now resembles things that happened in 2019. And we're going to get a lot of things next year in 2026 that we got in 2020 and so on. And more, because this time we got loads of ETFs, hitting our way. But they say right here, and this article says, still, not everyone agrees on an end of 2025 climax. Analyst Plan C says that there's zero fundamental reason for Bitcoin to top in Q4 of this year, warning that betting on near-term high is more superstition than stats. So it's like, whoa. It's like, bro. Bruh. This is what I've been saying, and I can't put it better than this, superstition. So I guess, take all this with a grain of salt. Now, here's what happened today. I had this mark here saying, I hope we don't go back down below 98. So I have it marked out over here as 98.2K for Bitcoin. It actually, if we hover over this and we see the close, it actually went down to 98.8. So it's just about there. Are we going to go lower? I don't know. I mean, we could. I mean, maybe we'll take it down to 94. I doubt we're going to go to 80 like a lot of people are calling for on X and so on. I doubt it. But it happens. It could happen. It could happen. And, what if it does? It doesn't mean that we're going into a 3-year bear market. There's no way. It's like, I just can't believe that. With the interest rates that are coming down, that's going to, obviously, when interest rates go lower and lower and lower, you get an encouragement investment. You get, now obviously, what follows is liquidity. We're going to get QE soon. We're just getting the end of QT right now. Just on Friday, we have this news of the Fed injecting $29 billion into the banks, $1 billion of liquidity into the banks. And, people were on X were calling it QE, even though technically it's not, and so on. But the first time that happened since COVID, it's the first time that something like that has happened in years. And we might get stimulus checks next year because of the tariff revenue and so on. So everything that's happening right now and is going to happen next year resembles everything that happened in 2019 and happened in 2020, right? QT ended in end of 2019. Same thing all over again. So if we go down, 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 we're gonna go up, 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 and look at what happened right here. So over here, we had in the last week of January, we had a bear market, right? We had a 30% drop to its bottom in April. And, technically a bear market is defined by a 20% drop from its most recent peak, right? So, we had a bear market, and it was brutal. I felt like we're in our regular crypto winter that we usually have, like a bear market for 3 years. And it was brutal, this like 3-month time period right here. It was absolutely brutal. And then look what happened. We just sprung forward. Like imagine pulling back, the rubber band on a slingshot and just pulling, and then it shoots and it'll spring forward. I think that this is going to happen right now. We could go lower. Yesterday, I did make a buy into some more Tau and so on, thinking that what if it, bottoms out while I'm sleeping and so on, it goes up tomorrow. And it was at $446 when I bought it. Now Tau is below 400, so it's even better deal. So I can DCA in some more, right? And I bought back into a whole bunch of my swing trades, a lot of my trades using my software that's available exclusively to my community members to help us track our swing trades. It's absolutely phenomenal because before that I used to use spreadsheets. It was so like grueling. Oh my God. So much better, this software that we have to help our swing trade. But I bought back into a whole bunch of plays. I like buying back into some tokens that are down like 25%, that are down like 40%. Just building my bag, building up the amount of tokens because I sold high and bought back in low. And I'm feeling good. Not only that, things are still happening. We woke up today and two of the tokens that are known publicly, right? Some of my tokens are not known publicly yet until they shoot up to the moon. So look at this happen. We wake up and look at that. It's like, woo, look at that. Look at that. My God, this is de-aging AI, right? We did a 14x just like a month ago, right? Like a month ago, if not maybe 5 weeks or so. I don't know. It was either like end of September or maybe first week of October, maybe end of September. And then another one, Giggle Fun. Giggle Fun, look at that. like, oh my gosh, oh my God. I mean, yeah. I mean, things are still pumping even though the market is insanely red. Like things are still pumping, especially my plays. They're still pumping, right? We see all these plays that are dumping and we're able to like buy back in because of our swing trades, especially my swing trading software that I have for my community members, right? And we get in on those lower prices and we build our bags and we still see things that are pumping and we're actually taking profits. So it's like, it's not that bad if you know how to play the game. You got to know how to play the game. Yeah, I mean, that's it, guys. I mean, don't get all stressed out and be like this guy. Don't be this guy, right? Don't be this guy, because this guy, he probably has no idea what's happening right now. He tuned out of crypto. He unsubscribed to my channel. And then, he's going to be like in like a month, let's say in December, right? Because we have the government shutdown. Once the government opens up, we're going to get like a whole load of ETFs just like overflowing, bringing money into the crypto market. And we're probably going to get that interest rate cut, right? I can't see how we wouldn't get that interest rate cut in December. Right, Powell removed the certainty, so we know the market is no longer certain we're going to have that cut. But there are like massive job losses happening every single day right now, so the economy is going bad. So we're going to get that cut. We're going to get that cut. And then when we get the combination of those ETFs and that interest rate cut, I think what's going to happen is something similar to what happened in April. It's like shoot, it's like shoo, spring forward. So, I think we got a lot of good stuff to look out for. And like I said, if you want to learn how to play the game even better than you're already doing it, or if you're not doing it too well, I would encourage you definitely to click on that link in the description and join my community. It's called CryptoRich.VIP. These are a list of a lot of our trades. I don't have this fully made out yet for this 2025 year. Obviously, I just spoke about DH and AI and Giggle Fund that are not in this list yet. But I mean, yeah, a lot of these are known publicly. We just did that 550X on MOX back in early September and so on. So yeah, we got some really, really good plays in here, and we're doing things with software that no other community does. So click that link in the description and I will see you then.